Oh, I love trash.
Dumpster cats on my cat cooking video. So I'm gonna try some quesadillas. Like, I got that can of the fully cooked roast beef, heat and serve with gravy. And of course, when I was at Save-A-Lot, I picked up a couple more cans of premium chunk chicken breast in water with rib meat, which looks like that. I'm gonna fry that up, make it look a little more presentable. And I don't know if I'm just gonna, I think with that I may, I was thinking about trying it on a quesadilla and see how it goes. If not, I'll cook up the rest of the elbow macaroni and pour it over that. But I figured I'd show you the setup, and once I get fully cooking in that, I'll record. I just wanted to show you what I'm using. And the tortillas came out of a dumpster. The Clover Valley fully cooked roast beef came out of the dumpster. I bought the can. And the cheese that we're going to be using, I bought at Save-A-Lots. But it's still under $10 cheap meal. The seasoning I'm going to be using, let me turn on the light. There we go. Parsley, minced onions, there we go, minced garlic, salt and pepper, and hopefully you are not picking up my daughter in the background. And of course, the salted butter. This is last night's chicken that I did. I did a big chicken, and those are the purple red onions, and then some green peppers. I'm going to add that in with that, and that should be enough butter to start that. And it already has some seasoning, which I used garlic, the minced onion, parsley, salt, and pepper. That's what I've been using lately. So we're going to get that mixed in and get it stirred up in that, and then we'll be right back. Now the chicken I used last night was chicken breast. So I'm just going to cut it into chunks so that it's big enough and not too big, because obviously that's a really big chunk. So I'll just chunk them up, get them smaller. I'm using one of my little steak knives, and the chicken just came out of the refrigerator, so it's pretty cold. Hey hon, will you turn that water off behind me, please? There we go.
You salt in this bowl?
Yeah, if the water's hot enough. Well, see, I didn't want the raging water in the background.
Okay, you're good.
Thank you. Alright, now we're going to turn that on and get that heated up and see if we need to, got some nice chicken fingers here. Good thing the pinky ain't. See if we need to add any more butter to it. We might add a little. And then we'll add our seasoning to that after I wash my hands. So I put the lid on it. I have it on 3. We're going to let it heat up, because pretty much that's all it's got to do is just heat up a little bit so that, you know, it's nice and toasted and cooked for when I put it in the tortillas. Alright, now this beef stuff back here, we're going to put that on 2. We're going to add some onions And once that chicken cooks down and gets, you know, warm and starts cooking, I'll be able to see how much more seasoning I need to add to that. Sprinkle in some garlic. And of course our parsley. Then we got our pepper. And of course add to taste. You know how much you want. I'm a crazy mad scientist who experiments in the kitchen.
Yep.
What do you think? I don't remember if I added salt or not. But yes, I'm a mad scientist, you know, experimenting in the kitchen with my food. Once that cooks down, and I'm tipping you guys, get some, you know, better cooking and actually has the stuff melted down and everything, the butter melted down from last night's chicken. Then I'll add more seasoning into that. But as I said, I love cooking, so I love trying different things. And now I'm honestly gonna say experimental just because. Thanks, Pie Guy. It's gonna make it even a lot better now saying experimental, because every time I say experimental, I'm gonna think of your comment about being a mad scientist working in the kitchen, concocting some strange experimental food. Alright, as soon as it gets heated up in that and we find out if we need to add more seasonings, I'll record again. Alright, we got it mixed up in the back. I got the lid now on it, as you see. We will not need to add any more butter to that, which is perfect. We actually want the butter to cook out of it. But we want to keep the butter in the pan as long as possible until the chicken gets hot so that it keeps the chicken moist. And by looks, we can add a little bit more parsley. And that light from my flash is blinding me. I do not believe I need it on. Good. I'm gonna tip this down. Glad I checked that. You guys weren't seeing what you needed to. Alright. Add some more parsley. Add a little bit more of the minced garlic. And of course the minced onion. I keep forgetting that I have Italian seasoning up top. And it's off on the side, so I keep forgetting I have it. So, there we go. Now that's going to need a flash. Imagine that. It's going to need the light because it's up close. And you can't see it. There we go. Guess I'll deal with the flash in the eyes. Alright, now we're going to let that simmer and cook. We'll check, okay, you can see it. I thought you could, but this we're cooking slowly. I'm going to try to not chunk the beef up too much so that when we pull it out of the sauce and put it on the tortillas to make our quesadillas, it actually, you know, we can cut it up then. If we do it now, we're going to have a lot more of the sauce. And I want to add the sauce on top, not have too much in it, because then it'll just come out around the sides when you cook it. Or I'm assuming, because, you know, this is the first time I've ever even attempted a quesadilla anyway. So, like I said, I'm experimenting. We're gonna stir chicken. I did turn it up just so that it would simmer some more of the butter away. So I turned it up to about half. 4 on mine's about half heat, you know, so it's on like a medium high. So we'll get that butter cooked down out of there, and then we got the onions already in with it, which will be a nice little mix in with the quesadillas, and got a few green peppers still in with it, so that'll be a nice little mix. And the mix between the chicken breast can and the regular chicken breast is going to be a nice little mix, because that regular chicken breast was baked with the onions, the green peppers, and the butter, and with all the seasoning. So we're going to let that sit there and saute, uncovered now. And we're going to stir the beef. It's got some nice little chunks in it. Got the parsley mixing in with it nicely, along with the minced onion and garlic. I don't know, there's just something about the sizzle of the cooking that's like satisfying. Again, thanks, Pie Guy. You know, that's going to be my new thing when I'm cooking now. And we can all thank Pie Guy for that. You know, the inspiration behind the experimental scientist in the kitchen, experimenting on weird concoctions. I know. I'm a dork. It's okay. It's been a while since I did a cooking video, though, so. And with it with it being as raining as much as it has been, me and Melissa went out last night, but I couldn't record. It was just pouring down rain. And we really didn't get nothing but some stuff at 5 Below, which I can show you here in a second. Alright, I'm going to stop fidgeting with that, let that cook. Hang on, kittens, I'm about to move you. Alright, so last night at 5 Below, we got 2 of the Cyber T-Rex remote control. It's 5 Below, so of course, you know, they cut the cords. But they can be, I think the remote's in the other one. I'm hoping so. This one has the remote. That's the remote. And that's the remote. Okay, so I got the remote to both of them. And they just have to be, and I got both of the battery packs down in. So that one goes there. Both battery packs are right here. One goes in each box. And then we just got to get, you know, the cords sliced back together. And then there's 2 T-Rexes. That was from 5 Below. Melissa's headphones she's got down there on the floor was from 5 Below, and they work perfectly?
Mm-hmm. Other than the Bluetooth.
The Bluetooth doesn't work?
Nope.
So you got to use the cord that was included in there that connects the headphones to the, which is fine because at least it still works. She got her black one, and I got a red one just like that. They're cute little shawls, knit shawls. And then the cracked skull mask. That one came from Party. And it still lights up. So that'll be another one that Joey will probably play with. Alright, let's check and see how our chicken's doing. It's over here sizzling nicely. Figured I'd throw in a little bit, you know, and just show you at least what we did get from Five Below while I'm doing the cooking video. At least it's a little bit of a reveal and you get to see what we got. So Melissa's taking the headset home with her. Like I said, we'll see about fixing those remote control radios, or T-Rexes, and then if we can get it fixed good, then I'll give one to Benny, and the other one I'll probably put in that one blessing box in Geneva for that one little kid that's up in there, because they're pretty much kid toys. Oh, we did get a bingo set too that Melissa will be taking home with her. It's a cute little bingo game. We got that out of the Five Below. The bingo game's still in the car, so that'll be going home with you too.
Oh, really?
Yes. As part of your birthday presents. Just like the shawl and the headphones. The dumpster gods wished you a happy birthday, because most of the stuff we got was for you anyways. It came from Five Below. Alright, we're going to finish letting that cook. I'm going to get the tortillas cut in half and get that all set up. And I'll be right back with you, kittens. Let's watch the experimental cook cut the tortillas in half. And these tortillas came from a Family Dollar dumpster when we were still living in the motels. I saved them because I knew I could use them for something, and this is going to be This is actually going to be perfect because now they're the right size. We'll add the meat and cheese. Hang on, kittens. We'll be right back with you. And then when I was at Aldi's, I was like, I'm tired of hearing I don't have no cheese. So I'll grab some shredded cheese, and then this way, when I do omelets or whatever for Joe, I have cheese. And it was just, you know, I like the Mexican style for cheese. Because I love the cheddar, the Monterey Jack, the, however you say that one, and the quesadilla cheese. That asadero, maybe? Is that how you say it? Alright, so we got the bottom. I'm going to add some cheese to it. Add a little bit of cheese to it. Alright, this one is going to be, alright, 1 second. Alright, so I had, let me get you guys closer. Pull you down a little so you can see better. There we go. I'll try to tip you up just a little. Good. I had taken the beef out so that I can, you know, chunk it up and make it into shreds instead of big chunks. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it smells good.
It smells really good.
And I did the same with the chicken so that I can sit here and, you know, get the chicken into smaller chunks, especially that chicken breast that I had added from last night's dinner. This way. It's into nice little shreds. Makes it easier to add into the quesadillas, which I'm using the smaller ones because there was only 8 per packets, so this way, instead of only being able to make 4, I can still make the full 8. So we'll have 4 beef and 4 chicken. We'll each have 1, and then there'll be a beef and a chicken one left over. And it's not bad. Like, the cheese that I'm using was, I believe, $1.99, or it was $2.99 at Aldi's, which would have been the most expensive thing that is going in these quesadillas. Alright. I think it's got a nice little... And I told you I'd let you try the chicken, so... Here, miss. Here's a chunk of the chicken. Well, I guess Tig will be trying that chunk of chicken. Because I dropped that. Alright, try that. And then if you can get his attention. That's actually really good. It's Tig.
Yay!
So, and with the chicken one, we can...
You ran off.
Yeah. If you would, just pick that piece of chicken up and put it in his dish for him for when he comes back in. And these ones are going to be Douglas's, so I'll make sure I get the onions in his. And do I have any of the green pepper? I can see it in the pan. And green pepper. There we go. Now, for his, I'm going to use the straight up mild sauce. Like I was about to say, you can use... For the chicken, I would suggest like a mild sauce, a barbecue sauce, a ranch sauce, or like I'm going to probably do the mild mixed with the ranch. Now for Douglas, I'm just going to use the mild sauce that we get from his work. Which they make theirs homemade in store. And there's a little bit of ranch in it. Nice. They make theirs in store fresh with Frank's Red Hot. So we'll add a nice little amount. Maybe a little bit more. Just so that it's got a nice little flavor in there. And like I said, this is new to me. I'm experimenting. We'll lay that spoon in there. We'll take this.
You need my help?
Nope. Thank you, though. And then, just because I don't have no way of, like, closing it without the cheese, because the cheese is going to melt it and actually close it, we're going to fold it. These are the Reynolds Wrap foil sheets that I'm using, that I got out of the Family Dollar dumpster, I believe. And I am turning my heat on my oven to 450 right now as we speak, because you know I don't think ahead of time and think to turn it on. So we're going to put that one, we're going to fold the sides just so that it does not open. There we go. It's a nice little pocket. Melissa also got a packet of socks. Those ones say stay positive. They're like the ballet socks, honey. That's what I call them. They're the no-show socks. They're supposed to look like that. It's so that you can wear like slippers and that with them. And they don't show. So they're supposed to be tighter. Alright. I thought I had
Ballerina.
Ballerina, yes. Well, that's what I call them. I don't know if that's exactly what they're called, but as I'm saying this, she's trying to get up on her tippy toes. Yeah, see? Yeah. Alright. Let me...
I can't do the tippy toe thing where they're actually on the tips of
Yeah,
their toes.
me neither. I want to fold that just so that, you know, it stays in there. Alright, one down. Alright, so that was Douglas's chicken one. Now we'll do his beef one. And again with the cheese down on the bottom. And of course you can add more cheese on top. I didn't think about it on the other one. I probably should have. I'll add a little more cheese on top of this one. Because I already moved that, you want to grab me another fork just for the beef alone? For this one, I'm going to add some of the sauce that's in the, thank you, that's in the pan. Alright, let's
My knee just popped.
I heard it. Did it make it feel better?
A little.
Sometimes it does. I kind of enjoy it when my knees or my elbow in that pop. Alright. And of course, because they're supposed to be, you know, like quesadillas, they are supposed to be spicy. I am going to add some of the mild sauce along with a little bit of the beef just to make it, you know, because it's supposed to be like a beefy. So I'll add a little bit of the beef. Don't mind the neighbor's dog. Go ahead and close that front door, Missy, if Tig ain't out there, please. So add that sauce, mix that in. And then again, we'll drizzle about a teaspoon, give or take. Add to your, you know, taste. Add more if you like it more spicier. Add less if you don't.
Puppies outside.
Yes, that's the neighbor's dogs. Did you close the door if little Tig ain't there? I didn't think you heard me. You were already. And then we'll add the top onto that. And that one's done too. Fold it again. Try to keep it as flat as possible. Fold it again. And then just up at the tips where you have it rounded, you can always seal it so that it does not come undone. And then on the sides, try to seal it as best as you can. Alright, next you're going to see Melissa making hers. Okay, now the ranch, we mixed some of the hot sauce because she liked the taste of the hot sauce. But, like me, it was just a little... Go ahead, Missy. Start with the cheese on the bottom. Right there. And before you do, take that shawl off, please. But, like me, it was too hot, so we added the mixture like I was going to anyways with the ranch. So we added some of the hot mild sauce in with the ranch. Now which one are you doing first, the chicken or the beef?
The beef.
The beef one? Alright, go ahead and... She's going to add some of the beef. And then mix it.
It looks kind of like cat food.
It does. It's because it's a potted roast beef. It's not a beef, it's a roast beef. So I didn't try any of the beef. It's not bad. It actually tastes pretty good. And then she's going to drizzle some of the barbecue, or I mean ranch and mild sauce. Here, we'll add a little bit more. I don't think you gave yourself enough meat on there. You want a nice little, you want to be able to taste the meat too. There we go. I told her she'd be able to make up hers because she wanted to help me. And it's just so hard because I have this tiny little area here to work with. So, but mother-daughter cooking video. Alright, let me cover this up. I'm going to have to flip that over because she got a little dot there, which is fine. You flip it that way so that it sits there. You wipe off the dot that you got on the towel. Let's try to angle this better. Put that in the middle. Fold that side. Fold that side. Fold it down. And then we'll fold it up. I think I got sauce. Ooh, some mild sauce. Some straight mild sauce too. That's really tasty. It's got a nice kick to it. Alright, Melissa, hang on and we'll get it ready for the next one. And now she's going to make her chicken one. Oh, put your cheese down first. Cincinnati Picker just posted a new video as I'm, recording this anyways. Alright, now did you want to add some of the onions? Because there's some onions here that you can add. That came from last night, so hold on to the side so we don't lose it. Once it's on your on yours, you can use your fingers. Just don't use them as you're pulling the meat out. So once you get it out over there, feel free to pick it back up and maneuver it around with your fingers, honey.
Okay.
Put that up over here. We'll get some chicken over on this side too. A nice little. Now, like you forgot on the beef one, but that's okay because the beef one actually is smaller and thinner. So the cheese on the top should help melt it down and help keep the top on it when we... So go ahead and add your sauce. Remember, we'll add as to taste, whatever you feel that how much ever you would like, you put it on there. And of course, like I said, you can add, if you had bacon bits, that would have been a nice little chicken bacon ranch like. You could just do like a ranch and add some bacon bits or bacon pieces to it. That would be a nice variety too. Alright, and we'll put the top on it, smush it down just a little. Turn it so it sits in there right. Turn my fork. Fold the sides. Fold the sides. Down first. I did figure out the down first does work a little better because at least then when you fold it up and twist these down, it's holding both the top and the bottom. So, like I said, it's error. We're experimenting here, so. Alright, now Mama Cat's about to make hers. And because, I have that small oven, and my larger cookie trays do not fit all that well, we're going to do 2 at a time. We're going to put them side by side like this so that they melt better. These 2 in the back are Missy's. These 2 on the top are Douglas's. We're going to slide them in. I would yell at Google to ask her to set the timer, but she won't listen to me because I'm recording. So, and I don't know. Hey Google. No, Douglas's doesn't have that. So we're gonna do a roughly about a 12-minute timer. Like I said, I've never made them before. I'm assuming 12 minutes will be more than enough to cook the cheese down and make them all nice ooey gooey. I'll check them roughly about 8 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna set it up so I can get mine ready. I really do like these Reynolds foil wrap packs, pop-ups, and that they actually are really convenient to have on hand. I've used them for multiple things. Alright, we're going to throw down some cheese. I'm going to put my sauce down first, because you know I'm different like that. We're going to do the beef one.
Can I get a little bit of beef before you use it all?
I still have more beef, but yes. You're more than welcome to try the beef. 1 second. Alright.
My workers pop up as private numbers.
Oh, it's okay, honey. I understand. That's
how
why
I know that that's them calling.
you're fine. You got to answer every phone call because, you know, you are not at home, so you got to make sure you answer them. It's fine.
Other than scam callers.
Right. No, I don't answer them either. Then we'll add a little bit more cheese.
The only people that answer scam callers are idiots. Or they just want to make fun.
Or they are, you know, bored and don't have a... I used to do it just because I attempted my hand at telemarketing when I was a young kitten. And you know, I had to make a living at a point doing that. So I would listen to them. I would, you know, have to regret to inform them I did not want their product, but I would at least listen to them. You know, because they still get kind of paid for at least, you know, being on the phone and that. And they're not just sitting there bored listening to answering machines. And so in my younger days, I would listen. Hang on. You okay there, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get there? Alright. In my younger days, I would, you know, allow them to talk to me. So, that one was mine, and the next one I will do will be the beef one.
That was beef.
Oh, chicken. Thanks, Missy. As I'm sitting here chopping this up, I'm talking about what I'm going to do for dinner, because this is like our lunch. And I was talking about doing the beef tips on some, like I was saying earlier, I'll do it on the noodles and that. And I think I'll do that for dinner, so I'll record that later too. Just so that I have another video of some sort to go up, because it's supposed to rain tonight too. I mean, if even still, I'll go out and I'll see what I can get, even in the rain, because, you know, that doesn't bother me. Dumpster diving in the rain, I love it. It keeps the other divers away.
We get first dibs.
Right. So, I mean, it's really nice. I do enjoy dumpster diving in the rain and the snow. But the only downside is...
First dibs.
Yeah, the only downside, though, is the fact that I can't record. So if I find anything, I'll do a reveal video. So for right now, while we have these torrential rains and that we're dealing with, if I have to, I'll do reveal videos. And then this way, it's not so bad. At least I have some type of video. Even if I do a reveal cooking video like I have been, at least you guys get a nice long video. Because the cooking videos are normally like at least 40 minutes long, sometimes longer. So, at least this way you'll get a nice little video out of it. Can't record dumpster diving, but at least I can record what we find. I gotta do something. I have this video for tomorrow and the video that I have going up tonight. And then I think I have the score where I've got all the butter that you guys are actually seeing me cooking that with. The butter and the eggs. But it's maybe a 10-minute video, so I might just throw that up as a bonus video just because, or hopefully maybe if it's not raining tonight, I can add it, and then it'll just be bits and pieces of videos. But a score is a score, and a video is a video. Missy had another phone call. Hang on. Missy had to answer her phone call. So these are the 2 extra ones that I have left that I might as well make up, because, you know, why not? And they're decent size for me. They'll be filling in that, but you know, for hubby who's getting ready to go to work, and for Missy, they'll probably want the extra ones. So we'll just make them up. We'll make the beef one up and the chicken one up. And then even if they're not ate now, while I'm making dinner later. Oh, I know yours is in the oven cooking right now. Yours and Missy's is already cooking. These are the extra ones I was talking about. So these, you know, will be ate later if they're not ate right now at lunch. So, 1 second. I just happened to look at the time and realized, yes, this is a 40-minute video yet again. Alright, I gotta save a little bit of that sauce for the next one. And then we will add the cheese again on top of this. And this one's actually going to be really, really good. This one's really thick and beefy. These ones are being cooked afterwards. Yours and, like I said, yours and Missy's is already in there. These ones are going to be the spare ones. And of course, because they're the end ones, they're always going to be the thicker ones because you have all that extra. But like I said, that chicken, in fact, talking about that. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I'm going to attempt to pull these out before my daughter decides to use potty mouth again. And then we'll open them up and see if we got to put them back in or if they'll be good. Alright, what did I say? The ones on top were Douglas's. The ones on the back side were Melissa's. Oh yeah. Nice and toasted on the outside. Oh, look at those. We'll grab a plate. Take that out. Put that. Ooh, did that get nice and toasted? Nice. You can see that it's melted on the. Ooh, look at that. There's one. And this is his other one. You guys are getting. Yes, okay. Grab the second one. Alright. 1 second. No, I cut it in half for him. It's still hot. Really hot. So, how is it for the first time making them? They're nice and crispy on the bottom. That's the beef one. So it got a nice bite to it?
Good.
Alright. You gonna try the chicken one on cam? And careful, you can see the steam. Alright, hang on. Nice. See, I didn't do the ranch. I did straight up mild sauce on yours. I didn't mix it with the ranch. Do you want the rest of the mild sauce to dip it in? Is it good? Alright, there you go. Kenton's dumpster hubby approves. Good experiment. Mwahahaha. I got Missy's up for her. I'm going to attempt to get this one done before potty mouth goes off again. Let's see if we can get it so. And I know for mine to only cook it about 8 minutes. I don't want mine as hard, so. Got this last one going. So these ones, like I said, will be cooked for 8 minutes instead of the 12. I believe 8 minutes will be more than enough. So between 8 to 10 minutes I would do kittens roughly for a nice amount of time frame in that. This, come on chicken. Alright, get some chicken on this one. And then we'll add some straight up mild sauce on top, so it'll only be a little bit of the mild sauce, but enough to give it a nice little kick. Like I said, if with the chicken and that, if you had bacon, that would be a nice little additive. And there is sour cream in the fridge that you can use to dip it in. Right. But, you know, and you can always dip it in your sour cream. So, hubby definitely approves. So, if I find any more of those tortillas, I'll be keeping them. So, we're going to fold this up. And then we will get it in the oven for 8 minutes, and I will show you me eating it. So hang on, kittens. Alright, I'm putting them in. Put the timer for 8 minutes. I'm doing up a little dip. I'm mixing some of the sour cream with the rest of the mild sauce, and I'll add some shredded cheese in with it to make a nice little dip. There's the sour cream with the mild sauce. I'm just mixing it while mine's cooking. And then, like I said, I'll add some shredded cheese to it and make it a nice little dip for it that me and Missy will enjoy, because hubby's already devoured his. But like I said, there are 2 more being made extra, so you can have one of those. Alright. Alright, will you say that again? You said it had a really nice bite to it and everything? So you really enjoyed it? That's, like I said, I didn't put the ranch on with yours. I knew I could do straight mild sauce with yours. It had a nice kick, you said. It tasted really good. So there you go.
Nice little bite to it.
There you go, kittens. From the mouth of Dumpster Hubby. It was good, he said, as he's playing bingo slots. Missy got to add some of the sour cream dip on with hers. Alright, let me get you guys sitting up there. I know to make sure that the camera, or the calendar is in view. There we go. We're set, right? Maybe a little bit higher. And I gotta check without the flash, because it blinds me. A little bit higher. There we go. You guys get to look at my Facebook page. And hubby's been over there picking at all the stuff, so. The 8 minutes is what I did mine on. It's got a nice little brownness on the bottom. Probably wouldn't hurt at like maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes, flip it over. That fly's going to annoy me if it goes on my lens. just like shoo up your hand at the can. There you go, thank you. So like 8 to 9 minutes, and then flip it like halfway through. And then this way it'll give it a nice little color on both sides. Oops. So, and I did add some of the chicken in with the sour cream dip. So it'll make it a nice little chicken base to it, added onto it, and it's really, really spicy. But really good. And, like I've said in a previous video, if you kittens try this, and you actually record yourself making it, let me know. Link the video in the comment section down below, and then I'll do a reaction maybe of watching your video. And put it up on the channel and add it into the Cooking with Kittens folder. The chicken one is really good. You can taste the onions and the peppers from the chicken from last night. And that's really good. That's the beef right there. Let's try some more. And hubby did agree, which I will record later tonight when I do the video, that roast beef, we will have to buy some of that. That is really good. Some of the stuff that I've honestly tried, I've never even thought to buy. I didn't think to buy roast beef in a can. I didn't think it'd be good. It's actually really good. And I cannot wait to try it later when I do it over the noodles. That's a really good quesadilla. Not bad for experimenting with food.
They say don't play with your food.
I play with my food. I experiment, I play, I do some awesome concoctions. You know who would have really have loved these?
Grandma.
Your brother. He's gonna be sad that he missed these, because he does like the chicken quesadillas. I don't do a lot of Mexican like that with Joey here, because he doesn't really do like tacos, burritos. But now he does like the quesadillas. And sorry, my little meat master. These are amazing. I should have done them when you were here. Especially the chicken one. You would have loved the chicken one. Especially seeing all I do is cooking videos, little Yeet Master. This is actually the first one I've done in over a week. Next time I told hubby that I would mix the sour cream mixture up and actually use that as the filling. Do the sour cream, mix it with the mild sauce, and then add some of the cheese in with it, and then put whatever meat we decided we were going to use. Definitely do the canned chicken again, obviously. And I'll probably definitely do the roast beef again, because that makes a really good beef quesadilla. But I think next time, you okay? I think next time I'm gonna just add it in with the, mix it all in with the sauce and make that the filling. That is really good, kittens. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. Click that like button. Leave me a like. Click that like button down below. And if you're at all new to the channel and you do like all this craziness, the cooking videos, the dumpster diving, the special guests, and all the other craziness that I do, the blessing boxes, which I almost have enough stuff to do a blessing box video. I do know Wednesday will be over at Mom's painting again though, so I won't be able to do it Wednesday. Plus I have to take Missy home Wednesday morning, so. Alright kittens, thanks for watching. I hope you like this. Like I said, if you try this and you enjoy it and it becomes one of your guys' family's favorites, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you have an amazing morning, noon, night, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you're having, kittens. I hope you're having a blessed one. I love you, kittens, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you liked our scores tonight, let us know. Hit that like button down below. If you're new and you like what you see, consider joining our litter and become a dumpster kitten. We love you, kittens. Have a great day.